Imagine standing in a tomb carved 6,000 years ago, surrounded by the bones of 7,000 ancestors, when a single low note begins to vibrate not in your ears but inside your skull. This isn't just an echo, it's a biological hack. We call it the Hypogeum of Hal Saflieni, a subterranean labyrinth on the island of Malta that shouldn't exist. It's a place where stone breathes and sound becomes a physical force. You've been told these were primitive farmers, but the walls tell a much darker, more sophisticated story. Welcome to the resonance of death. For decades, archaeologists viewed the Hypogeum as a massive, multi-level necropolis. Carved directly into Globigerina limestone around 3600 BC, it spans 3 levels of intricate halls and chambers. The standard narrative is simple. It was a communal burial site, a quiet place for the dead to rest. Scholars point to the beautiful Sleeping Lady statuette found here as evidence of a peaceful cult of the Mother Goddess. They see the red ochre spirals on the ceiling as mere decoration and the architectural mimicry of above-ground temples as a way to honor the deceased. It's a clean, safe, academic explanation that keeps the mystery contained within the dirt. But then someone hummed. Deep within the middle level lies the oracle chamber, and here the consensus shatters. When a man speaks at a frequency of exactly 110 Hz, the entire structure doesn't just amplify the sound, it comes alive. This specific frequency, 110 Hz, is often called the God frequency. Modern neuroscientists have discovered that at this exact resonance, the human brain's prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for logic and decision-making, suddenly shifts its activity. Simultaneously, the areas associated with emotional processing and social behavior are stimulated. This isn't a coincidence. The chamber was carved with such mathematical precision that it targets the human nervous system with the accuracy of a scalpel. How did Neolithic people, supposedly using nothing but deer antlers and obsidian tools, engineer a room that can induce an altered state of consciousness across an entire crowd? Mainstream science tries to dismiss this as an accidental byproduct of the architecture. They say the builders were just trying to mimic the shapes of their wooden temples in stone. But that theory fails the moment you look at the acoustics. If it were accidental, why is the effect localized so perfectly? Why does the vibration move through the bones of the listener rather than the air? If you try to explain it as a simple burial ritual, you ignore the fact that the sound manipulation is active, not passive. It was designed for the living to experience something terrifying. Some suggest it was for oracular pronouncements, where a priest's voice would boom like the voice of a god from the very earth itself. But even that feels too small. We are looking at archaeoacoustic engineering that rivals modern concert halls, built by a civilization that supposedly hadn't even invented the wheel. The primitive label is a lie we tell ourselves to feel superior. If the Hypogeum was a machine for the mind, what was its ultimate purpose? Were they using sound to bridge the gap between life and death, or were they tuning their own biology to perceive a reality we've long since forgotten? 7,000 bodies lie in the dark, silent now, but the frequency remains, waiting for the right note to trigger. Next time you stand in a quiet room, ask yourself, is the silence truly empty, or are you just not vibrating at the right frequency to hear what is hiding there? Tell me in the comments, do you think this was a temple of healing or a laboratory of control? Follow for more glimpses into the glitches of our history.